Well, here we are, barely a day removed from his inauguration, and some of President Obama's most ardent supporters say they want action now. NBC Bay Area's Damian Trujillo is live at San Jose City Hall, the destination of a pro-immigration march that is underway now. Damian.
Well, Tom, they should arrive here at San Jose City Hall at about 6 o'clock. The immigrant rights group say President Obama sold them on his immigration agenda. Now they say it's time to cash in.
We must hold President Obama to his promise.
That was fast. Just a day after his swearing, immigrant rights groups in Sacramento, San Francisco, San Jose, and Los Angeles are already calling out President Barack Obama.
The honeymoon is over. We know that the community is going to be making demands upon Obama.
Their demands? An immediate moratorium on raids by Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents, or ICE. Undocumented immigrants say there's no worse feeling than walking the streets constantly looking over your shoulder.
It's hard to put things in words because having the constant reminder that you could get deported, that you won't see your family tomorrow.
The advocates say President Obama promised a comprehensive immigration reform bill during his first year in office.
This election is about the 12 million people living in the shadows.
It took the advocates one day to remind Mr. Obama of his pledge.
President Obama, we call upon you to meet the promises and the promise of America.
But immigration attorney Richard Hobbs knows there'll be a lot of opposition.
Accusations that ICE is here to break up families? No, you make a choice. If you are a real family and you face deportation as such, you gather everybody around you. Take your little ducklings with you.
In the middle of the debate is a new president who advocates here say made them a promise. These advocates are also asking for passage of the DREAM Act, which gives legal status to immigrants who graduate from college. We're live at San Jose City Hall. I'm Damian Trujillo, NBC Bay Area News.
Thank you, Damian. Senator Ted Kennedy is back home this afternoon after being released from the hospital. Doctors blame fatigue for the seizure Kennedy had during the inaugural luncheon. Senator Kennedy had been undergoing treatment for a malignant brain tumor. The 76-year-old Democrat has said he wants to play a lead role in tackling health care reform.
Well, from cakes to granola bars to dog biscuits, the list of products being yanked from store shelves in the salmonella investigation is getting longer. All were made with peanut paste or peanut butter, made at a plant in Georgia. NBC Bay Area's Leanne Gregg has the latest on the outbreak.
Concerns are growing, and so is the list of companies that have issued voluntary recalls of items made with peanut butter. Among them are national food producers and grocers, and now the pet supply retailer PetSmart, as a precaution, is recalling some of its dog biscuit products that contain peanut paste. The salmonella outbreak is believed to have killed 6 people and sickened close to 500 others across the country.
If you have any products in your house that may contain peanut butter, like peanut butter crackers or peanut butter cookie mix, I would hold off eating them right now.
Federal investigators have traced the strain of salmonella to a Georgia plant owned by Peanut Corporation of America. The company makes peanut butter and peanut butter paste and sells it to food companies and institutions like nursing homes and schools.
I was very surprised.
Wheeler Elementary in Plainville, Connecticut is among the schools that have warned parents and taken peanut butter products off the menu.
It's good to know because in school and daycare, sometimes they give that to the kids. So I'll keep my eyes open.
Health officials advise consumers to avoid cookies, crackers, and other foods containing peanut butter, but there's no indication that jars of peanut butter sold in stores have been affected. Salmonella can cause diarrhea, fever, and stomach cramps 12 to 72 hours after infection.
You gotta bring it to the notice of people.
Investigators are still trying to figure out how and why the contamination occurred. Leanne Gregg for NBC Bay Area News.
We're saving you some money here at 5 here on NBC Bay Area. Today, tips to save when you book your next flight. First, check out websites like Kayak, Orbitz, or Expedia.com. They scan major airline websites for the best deals. And think about flying on off days. That means Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. They're usually the cheapest days to fly. And if you're flexible, try waiting until the last minute, yes, I said last minute, to buy tickets. You can often get some bargain prices. Otherwise, buy at least 21 days in advance to get the best deal. And when you finally find the tickets you want, Use a credit card that gives you rewards. Some cards offer free points toward airline tickets or even seat upgrades.
And maybe we're thinking about flying around here now because the weather in these parts is awful.
Terrible,
Awful.
isn't it? Yeah. I'm not really making anybody happy today, because if you like a good rainstorm, this is not your day.
Well, when
you're
you need the
talking
rain,
a couple
you gotta look at the
hundreds.
upside.
And but there wasn't much out there, at least. That's the story, right? I mean, look at this. Temperature's noticeably cooler, gloomy in the whole bit, but in the bucket, not much. Everybody so far just a couple hundredths of an inch, and we need a lot more than that if we're going to make up our deficit. Let me show you what's going on outside right now. And there you go, San Francisco. And the thing to notice here, the clouds are pretty high. This is a typical setup when you've been dry for so long, and warm for that matter. It takes a long time for the whole layer of the atmosphere to get moist, even when a storm comes in, because, everything's so dry out there. And you can see there, the clouds are pretty high, and just a little bit of rain coming out of them. Let me show you what's going on right now on the radar. You'll see here, there's a lot of deep greens pushing into the Central Valley, but even at that, not a lot in the way of accumulation here. If you're heading toward the Sierra, I wouldn't worry too much about change, because the snow level is going to be pretty high, and even at that, not much snow is going to come out of this. Let me show you what's going on for us, though. As you can see, just to our west, here we go right in here, we do have some moisture, and down here to the south, this is going to rejuvenate a little bit overnight, so that we'll pick up something as we go overnight and into tomorrow morning. So what's going to happen tonight? We're in a break right now for the most part, but the rain is going to pick up, and it should last through your morning commute and into about the middle part of the day. After that, though, it looks like things will be winding down, but there's more on my 7-day. I'll show you that coming up in just a second. Let me give you a peek at what I expect for tonight. Rain picking up, winds not that strong, lows in the 40s. Tomorrow morning, it's not going to be terribly cold. We'll be in the 50s with some rain. By the middle part of the day, it looks like the rain will still be with us, but by tomorrow afternoon, it should be going away. And let me give you a peek now at my 7-day forecast. There you can see.
Wow.
Yeah, a little more rain Friday into Saturday, rainy and a lot cooler Sunday into Monday. Hopefully one of these storms at least will turn into something juicy enough to give us a decent accumulation.
Well, that's different.
Yes, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. The newest app for your iPhone could help save you some time in your commute, and it comes to you by way of NBC Bay Area. No matter where you're heading, you can access Bay Area traffic cams right on your iPhone, BlackBerry, or your cell phone. NBC Bay Area has partnered with Caltrans to give you a look at real-time traffic 24 hours a day. From your iPhone, just go to the App Store and download it. For your cell phone, go to NBCBayArea.com/mobile from your desktop or your laptop. You can also call 877-NBC-BAY-1. It's easy to install, it's free, and check it out today.
And there will be a test. Well,
I failed it just now, apparently.
Divers recover a crucial part of the plane that crash landed on the Hudson River. The latest on the investigation coming up.
Also, cycling legend Lance Armstrong proves he still has it to a certain extent in the land down under.